Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Nazak Vadarshia. Today we're going to be getting to know how put options actually work and the basic ways to make profit out of them. So before we begin, I want to say I'm not a financial advisor and you should always do your own due diligence and research before taking part in any investment scheme. Let's get into it. All right, so I have a diagram just like the calls video. I have it for the puts, just like this. So there are two types of puts, similar to calls, buying and selling. So the put buyer, let's go to the other side. So the put seller is the first one. He buys a put, he buys the contract, but then he sells it to the put buyer. He sells it to the put buyer, and the put buyer gets it. He buys it from the put seller, and then therefore the put buyer has to pay an option premium to the put seller. This is usually a rate per share. So an option contract is usually 100 shares, and if you multiply, say for example, your option premium is $1.50 per share. There are 100 shares, so the put seller would get $150 as option premium. So let's get this clear that the put buyer pays the premium and put seller receives the premium. So the put buyer, in this case, has the right to sell the stock to the put seller at strike price. Strike price is the agreed upon price. For example, $150, right? But not the obligation to sell the stock. That's very important because, right, it means that he has a choice. He can sell the stock or he doesn't have to. It's a choice. The put seller, however, he's obligated to buy the stock from the put buyer at strike price, 150. Now, strike price is like the certain agreed upon price in the option contract, which you have to execute your decision on. So he's obligated means he has no choice. And also put buyers, they want the stock to go down because then they'll make profit out of it. And I'll show you guys this in the next example. And the put seller, you want the stock price to go sideways or like stay the same, like how a sideways graph is, or they want it to go up. If it goes down for the put seller, it's going to be bad for them because they're going to lose their money. Okay, also, there's another thing. There's this diagram here that I'd like to share with you guys. So a put option is a contract that gives the buyer the right to sell 100 shares at strike price on or before an expiration date. An expiration date is always the third Friday of every month, whichever month you pick in your trading platform. So this is what you normally see. This is somewhat of an example. There can be variations of what you see in your trading platform, but this is what you'll normally see. So for example, we're buying a put of Facebook. So underlying stock is Facebook, that's the derivative, the asset. And the option expires in January. It's always the third Friday of whatever month. The strike price or the agreed upon price, which you make your decision on, is $150. The put option, and the premium that you have to pay to get the contract is $5.80. So now I'm going to show you a few examples as to how this works. So for example, if you have your put option goes down to $100. Question, are you happy? Of course you're happy because you bought a put option and you expect it to go down, right? You want it to go down and it goes down to $100. You just made a $50 profit per share. You should be really happy. So if you subtract $50 from 580, you get about a $44 profit. And that's amazing. Because your initial investment is 580. You got an 8 to 9 times profit. You 9x your profit. That's amazing. But if if the price goes up to 160, are you happy then? No, you are not happy because you just lost $10. Yeah, per share. So you are not happy in that case. So if you buy a put option, you always want it to go down. If you sell a put option, you always want it to go sideways or up. If you're selling in this case, you want the stock price to stay sideways again or go up. If it goes down, then that's going to be bad for you. But selling puts is, in my opinion, a better option because you get the premium, and plus there's like a minimum loss, a very minimal loss in there that you have. So for example, I'll just share my screen with the other document there. So here we are. So a put seller, you're obligated to buy the stock from the put buyer at strike price. So at strike price, if you close your position and, for example, it's at 160, you're happy because it's gone up. You make that plus the option premium. And if it moves down a little bit, you don't like get anything or gain anything. You just get the option premium. So either way, you're gonna make money, in which I like this for this reason. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Comment Powder Puff down below if you're here with me right now. Thank you guys, and see you in the next video. Bye.